is Shabbat Shalom, and this one is a really simple story. I actually just remember going to our little Shabbat service in New Mexico, and every week they would all dance to the old traditional Shabbat Shalom song, which is the Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. That song. And I would just hear it every single week, and I would hear it at all these other congregations, and I thought, this is like the only Shabbat song that I hear anyone ever playing. And it's a great song. And I mean, like, in my mind, I was like, I want to try to write a new Shabbat song. And play it for my congregation and see if they like it, you know, a new updated Shabbat song to that one. But I wanted it to have the same feel when I hear that old Shabbat song, the Shabbat Shalom. I just get this happy feeling, this like joyful feeling, like the get up and dance kind of feeling. And I wanted to have that same feel for the song that I wrote. And also I wanted to tell a little bit more of the story of Shabbat and what it really like feels like to me. Because I think that was one of the greatest gifts I discovered, was the Shabbat, and I discovered it as such a joyful event and not as a burden or not as anything else. I'm just really blessed by the people that I started celebrating Shabbat with. They were just so filled with joy in it, and they brought so much life to it and so much just like fun and expression and music and dancing, and I just thought, wow, this is the greatest thing ever. And I wanted other people to understand what that was. So that this was kind of like my way to explain to people, like, what is Shabbat? You know, what does it mean to me? And in case people don't have a positive idea of what is Shabbat, you know, I wanted to give them, like, this is like the greatest thing. And so that's kind of where it all started. But it all started with these chords, of course. Verse. I actually had to think about them a little bit just to make them clever. You know, I was just thinking about, what do we do on Shabbat? You know, I was like, tonight we get together, and you know, I wanted to talk about like how we don't have any worries, how we don't have any cares, and it's kind of like a party every Friday night. You know, instead of going out and just being stupid, like get together with your friends and family, and under this premise of God, and have this amazing celebration that is better than anything else. And I wanted that to be kind of like the premise of Shabbat Shalom. So that's why the first verse is all about, tonight we get together, we put aside our cares, you know, it's a party and you better be there. And I was just adding little things that I thought represented Shabbat to a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people, and especially to myself, because it's my expression and I want other people to see it the way that I see it. Pretty much, I wanted it to be just a silly, fun song for like kids, especially to listen to and start to associate Shabbat with something fun and not something dull or boring like most kids think about when they think of church or they think of anything else like that. I wanted them to think of like fun, party, you know, because that's what it is, and it should be. And if it's not like that, then, you know, I don't know, that's your thing. That's not my thing. Anyway, but that is the story of Shabbat Shalom.